New episode. Hello everyone, hello everybody, this is Fallen Solstice 25, Winter Solstice 8, and how are we doing? This is the new bit of Icebrood Saga, Whisper in the Dark. Now it is a bit of a, it can be a bit of a gloomy map. Like, thinking about it, I don't actually know if I've seen very many occasions where I would say that the map has been very bright. I don't actually recall offhand. Because they really did try to set like a tone to this map. Now I wanted to start this video off earlier in like the story bit, but things just weren't going the way I was kind of hoping. So I did kind of go back in story. Like back into the story rather than just like one time trip. It would also help me kind of like go over this place a little. So this map is called Jorah's Marches. Jorah Marches. Yeah, and this is Jorah's Keep, named after an important figure to Norn, Jorah. I don't actually know specifically what she did, because I did not play Guild Wars 1. But she was considered a strong inspiration, or something like that. And one of the great threats to the Svanir. In fact, actually, I think she killed the first Svanir. I think that's kind of what it got popularized for in Norn lore.
Temperature drop. Shift in the wind. Electricity in the air. The Freyr is watching. The storm will be on us soon. Reinforce defenses.
Meta's happening, no. Always when I just want to record the video. I don't actually know who that Norn is. Like, he's obviously Icebrood, but it's clearly not the Freyr. I know that much. Like, we do meet the Freyr in this story, so I know that's not the Freyr. Did kind of already do the meta today, so... But in the meta, you build these little things out all over, and they help keep things defended and holding strong. There's fireplaces, there's arrow carts, and whatever a fireball generator is. But then moving on westward is where the story kind of makes you take off into like looking into like the deep mysteries. So let me tell you where I have my character at right now. So in the story, we find that Almora and her war master, Javi, went missing. Looking for them both, we find a trail provided by Raven. This led us to Javi, and showed us a bit of some of what kind of went on. But it didn't tell us everything. Like, we didn't get to see what happened to Almora, where she went. If she's still alive, whatever. But I really do want this karma. I have spent a lot of karma in this place already. Let's see, I don't don't think it's this. It is this one. Hurry, get on your mount. Wait, it's right here. Hello.
Almora isn't here.
Curse you.
Commander, follow the trail with me. I need you there when I just need you there.
Yeah, you'll see some weird, like, spirit stuff going on in this episode. Alright. Onward. Come on, I need you to do things. You NPCs have to take the long way round. But I do have the back piece already, and I do have all the big rewards, including the mastery. I'm now at 303 mastery. I am so happy. I was even happier to be at a clean 300 earlier. But that was also short-lived because it eventually escalated to 303. Let's see, the spec piece was the main special reward from doing a whole bunch of achievements. Prize of the Bone Skinner is what it is called. Let's pick a safer little location up by these random vigil.
That Coden, he just sat by the fire, muttering the same words over and over again. Norn Wolf. Norn Wolf. Norn Wolf.
She's not going to end up like that. We won't let her.
I hear you talking about me. Jormak hears you.
Commander, I followed the trail of missing Vigil soldiers and it leads to this.
Then Almora could be here.
We need to free these captives
I didn't actually
first.
catch that dialogue to the right there. I had no idea that was a thing. It's okay, I've seen those NPCs, but I never heard them talk. Oh, I see. You need the melting cinders. And I should probably grab as much of this buff as I can. It will help me out in the long run. Me, the imps are the most annoying because they try to dodge everything. Otherwise, not much by itself actually bothers me on this map. Or at least when I'm on rock, that's true. Not much ever bothers rock. He earned his name well. He did me proud. I'm gonna look at things and I'm gonna make him dead like that. still surprised that Guardian is considered not as much a tanking class as much as it's considered a damage dealing class. Honestly, that was the thing that caught me by surprise, despite the fact that it is the more shield repped one.
I have to get rid of the ritual anchors and...
So yeah, in this bit, we actually kind of see the characters go kind of crazy. Oh, Marjorie does a lot of damage. Oh wow.
Troy, that's not Belinda. It's Jormak. You saw what happened to the captives. It's the same trick.
This guy can't hurt me. You can't hurt me.
Belinda! Don't leave me again!
Oh right, I can just start hurting these guys, can't I? As long as Marjorie isn't hitting me.
Let me save her!
This one, he's pretty handsome. I don't know. I don't know if I could keep hitting him like this.
It's not real.
It's not real!
Yeah, this place is supposed to like mess with a lot of people, basically. Jorneg supposedly speaks to a lot of people like in the back of their mind. Which you'll see like a little effect by people's heads where it's like blue or whatever. In which case you'll know they're being whispered to. Marjorie, your power necro build, I don't like it. It hurts so badly. Which is so strange to me because I swear you didn't hurt this bad in the Heart of Thorns.
Focus on the necromancer. We need to end this.
That's the whisper. You stay after he dies. I don't actually know the answer to this question. I usually killed them before I get to this guy. I am just so happy he doesn't have the shield or traps. Or this might actually hurt a lot.
It wasn't real.
Oh,
It
you
wasn't
do
real.
last.
Are you okay?
No. But don't worry about me.
Me versus me. Who
There's
will
a
win?
note here. If you find this, meet me in the place.
It's
where
an
the raven
achievement to actually kill
Where the
yours.
raven can't fly. What does that mean?
It's for me. Our code for Darkrime Delves. That means Almora escaped. She's
It's
at
the most
Darkrime Delves.
intense
I
fight
know
I've
it.
seen yet.
Get her back, Commander.
One fight at a time. This guy is kind of a beast. He takes my hits like nothing. Like, look at the percentage of his health. How slow it goes down.
Armored up.
Help, I made him too strong. Eh. I'll get there eventually. Ugh. I need a nerf. is actually a little half considerable. Before I actually pursue that, I kind of want to fill this. That does, if I get all the tiers for this, it does give me a buff that can be used as a skill later on. That's pretty good CC and damage. Also depends on what you're using it on, determines how much damage it really does. I don't know if the damage ratio is the same on everyone, but like when I was on my more DPS oriented general content character, it did something like 30,000 damage on an enemy that was weak to it, maybe a little higher. So it's like, yeah, I really can't go wrong with that. Definitely considerable to pursue. There we are. I hear you trying to teleport to me, and I don't like it. Let's see, in there. I missed that chest today. Gimme! So the glowy chests are locked behind mastery, and they go by a sort of trumps card system. Not exactly cards per se, but I think you get the idea better if I word it that way. Kind of like rock, paper, scissors, like paper beats rock, whatever. It's like vigilance beats valor, valor beats resilience, resilience beats vigilance. Or something like that. I kind of really want to avoid the meta like the plague, because that is going to be frame rate hell. Have raptors. Why do they have raptors? I don't like it. There's a northern chest there. Kinda want it, but also don't want to bother for it. It's this way, I think. Please don't follow me in here. Let's see, that's a small chest of vigilance, I think it was. Here's her sword.
This is her. Oh.
Now this part I had a lucky guess that this is what happened to Almora.
And Almora.
Is she hurt? Let me talk to her.
She didn't make it.
I saw you right there.
Oh.
Yeah, there is.
How?
There are slash marks, and it looks like she's been gone for a while. Someone went to the trouble of burying her.
Princess Vanir wouldn't bother. Whoever it was found her like that before you did.
Vanguard?
Everything she did. The battle she's been through. She died alone. No warrior should die alone.
I feel like this is foreshadowing.
I'll send someone to bring her home.
Or was foreshadowed, I
She
should
belongs.
say.
Take the lens and meet me at the keep.
That she
And
always
look
fought
around.
alone.
I want to know if he was there when she... If he was there for her.
There is a secret achievement for doing slash sleep, by
Regroup
the
at
way.
the keep, everyone.
And the achievement is
We have to
called
talk.
Given. Yeah, my even show it. Given. Just on the map, do/sleep. And then likewise, there's an achievement for turning into the Bone Skinner, but you want to use it as an item on the map, not as the novelty. It would be called Sweet Surrender. Yeah. So I figure there's gonna be memes of this later. Oh. After it... I have to grave rob this.
I'll find whoever did this. I promise.
We don't actually know who did this yet. You!
Friend.
The Svanir
So,
caught up
Guardian,
with her long before
Revenant,
we arrived. Whoever called us
Necromancer,
here, it wasn't
probably
Almora.
an Elementalist,
Tormag.
presumably.
As commanding officer of the Keep, it's my job to protect the people I have left. We've got to take down the Freyneer. We have both
I
Raven
figure
lenses
she's gonna
now.
take over
that
the
means
Vigil.
we can enter the Raven Sanctum. I can meet you there
Bram is just
and guide you
Bram.
through the temple. It's not easy to navigate.
Figure she'll take
Brimstone
over
and I
Blood
are coming
Legion.
with you.
Smolder's probably gonna take
I
over
want to be there for Almora. Me too.
Char.
I think I need to stay here. I don't feel in control of myself right now.
It's okay.
Also, there's hidden books
Help
around
the
the
Vigil
map.
get back on their feet.
There's
We'll meet
3
you
that
at
are
the
important
Sanctum,
to
Commander.
collections. Then there's this secret one right here that nobody seems to have noticed besides me. This next bit is the last story instance. Now entering here and rescuing Javi. I guess we could... my frame's kind of dropping. See about hurting this guy. Oh. Oh, he's almost dead. I should get it. If only he... there he is.
It's done. It's done. Raven has bestowed a protection spell over the keep. It'll drive the storm away.
Yeah, I'm no longer freezing.
Thank you for your help. Because of you, Jorah's keep sees another sunrise. Okay, everyone's here.
If we use both lenses, the entrance to the sanctum should react. Commander, I should warn you, this sanctum is meant to be a test for Raven Havrunes, a trial. I've never entered, but I've heard stories. Don't always trust your eyes.
I just used you. The invitation.
Is this a maze?
Part of the test. Stick together.
Stick to the left at first.
Seeker
First
of
row.
cunning, show me your mind.
And you'd probably want to wiki
Remember,
which
it's a
options
trial,
you would want
a test
for
of your
what
worth.
kind of buff you want.
A mortally wounded man
Me
lies
personally,
beneath
I
the
kind of
tree.
want the alacrity,
Without help, he will die.
which would be
While
up,
beasts
down.
close in, eager for more.
So this one I want up.
Healers are nearby. They are unarmed and unaware of the wounded man or the beasts. You summon a flock of ravens for aid. What will the ravens do?
Make your choice at the totem.
Interesting. You choose to eliminate the attacking beasts. The immediate danger is gone, and the healers are safe. But they never find the wounded man. Their safety comes at the expense of his life. Is that what you intended? I have seen enough. The trial continues.
I feel like I didn't make the right choice.
There isn't a right choice, Commander. That's what the Raven Spirit is about. That's why we choose to follow it.
Javi, how much farther do we have?
And now they're missing.
Javi?
Why couldn't you save her?
She died alone.
Did you even try?
I'm too busy. Just look at these things trying to stab me.
Seeker of wisdom. A fire spreads through Tyria's greatest library. Thousands of books turn to ash as the flames leap higher. A scholar cries, racked with turmoil.
All those statues back there was just to find your way through.
The first is a detailed record of Tyria's history before human arrival. There are no other copies.
And there's like a puzzle
The second
thing
is a
going
book of
on in
arcane
it,
spells
but that's not really
that could
important.
turn the tide against the dragons. It is the only one of its kind.
Really, you just need to like go through it.
The scholar can only save one book. Which does she save?
Top.
You would forego peace to preserve what came before. What good is the past when there is no future? I'm beginning to get a feel for you, Seeker. The trial continues.
My name is not Seeker.
We've lost something because of you. All of us. We sacrificed for you. Moraine sacrificed for him.
That dragon's immortal. Don't even give me that.
You just make everything worse.
We can't trust you, can
That
we?
dragon has the powers of a lich.
Give up.
I was there.
Stop it!
Should be coming up on the last one.
You're back.
Commander, you okay?
Where were you?
We've been here the whole time. You went quiet for a while.
This place is...
I know, but we're almost done.
Seeker of
It
the
must
beyond.
flood you with doubts.
A plague sweeps the
You will
capital
die
city,
alone.
claiming countless victims. Both the old queen and the young prince have fallen ill. The queen is benevolent and wise, and she has ruled fairly for decades, but her age is showing. The prince is her only child. He's very young and prone to petulance. If one dies, the other will make a full recovery. You must guide one of their souls to the afterlife.
I smell pestilence. Down.
You choose the safety of what you know. The queen continues her reign, but one day she will die with no successor.
Give me the chair.
The kingdom will be thrown into turmoil as a stranger takes the throne. Was your choice truly safe?
Is that based on Newt's chair?
You have shown me who you are.
Yeah, you were definitely a bunch of
Trial
North who
is
made this.
complete.
We put so many obstacles in your way, Dragon Killer. But we underestimated you. Our eyes have opened. We watch. We don't repeat mistakes.
Really? that why you fight me?
If this is the
Because you
inner
don't
sanctum,
repeat
where are
mistakes
the
of
Raven
always
shrines?
dying.
Where are the attendants? Commander, the ice pillars. They're trapped. We need to break them.
Eh.
I've been called
You're not
something
important.
greater, and it begins with you. Stay with us. Embrace the new dawn. Keep out of his way.
Take my wings!
What did I just pick up?
Corrupt your power!
He's creating a blizzard. Take cover.
There he is.
Knock him down. It should stop the incantation.
There's an achievement to find him within 5 seconds. Breaking some of those pillars does help you find him a little easier, because he's usually behind a pillar. Now he's going to go fixing these, because we can't have nice things. Jump, jump. There. He's over there. Want to CC him in order to get rid of this blizzard and not freeze. I never freeze. What is this?
You fought so hard, but your long day has ended.
What on earth is dropping those?
Sleep beneath the stone.
Like, is Ritlock attuned for healing now? I think he might have been just right by me, and I ignored him so hard. I so ignored him so hard. Like, there's no way I didn't. Think you can hurt me? You can't hurt me.
The night draws closer.
He's actually tougher in the new strike mission. Like, so much tougher. But these little waves here are specifically to repair these things. I think you can actually just listen for him. Right? It seems to me like I was able to... the last time, I kind of heard him in the general direction. In which case, that might be a good strategy to go by. Know what those little yellow warps were.
It's
over. The attacks, the disappearances.
You can start to rebuild.
I know the Sons of Svanir won't leave without a fight, but now we can...
Like, the yellow orbs weren't from him. It definitely wasn't from her.
No.
It
You...
couldn't have been from you.
You still hear it too, don't you?
I think that might have been from Ritlock. It would have been like a healing orb. To do with, what was it? Salvation trait line? Unless it was trying to spawn the essence orbs and failing.
Champion, it's time I treat you with the respect you deserve.
I liked this part.
Speak face to face.
That voice.
The air is thick with change. I feel it, even as I dream beneath the ice.
Jormak.
You feel me as you feared Krau Katori. That is natural. But ice fortifies. Ice protects. All this war, all this pain, Orin wants to end it. And I can help her. I want to help her. Terrible things lurk just beyond the horizon. But you can bring eternal peace to our world. In time.
I like that they didn't want to put the protagonist in this.
And when you do, I'll be waiting.
Just that tumble back down.
So, that calm from Almora, Jormak was using...
Oh, spirits.
What now?
We help the Vigil get back on their feet. For now, we stay in the marches.
Stay? What about Bangar? It's clear Jormak's already gotten to him. Who do you think convinced him he could have his own Elder Dragon?
Don't make excuses for him.
We still need a way through the mountains. You and Ritlock, scout for a path.
We can do that.
I'll head back to the keep. There may not be many of us left, but
You know she uses the...
We owe it to them.
One scepter. I think that's supposed to be the Raven lens. Now we do actually
Commander,
get that
about what Jormak said.
Somewhere.
We're not gonna take it seriously,
rare
right?
drop or something. I don't know. Like I personally had it.
Right.
So it's hard for me to be specific as to where it comes from. So I'm a little hesitant to just say specifically where it comes from because I actually don't know. I just know I personally had it as like in my inventory recently. But you'll notice there's a benefit to revisiting. Now if you don't have this buff, or like one of the Raven buffs from this place, you'll find you can go back in here, answer all these in some kind of order that you want, and get a new buff, but at the end there will be a chest. Stop being weirdos. Stop hurting me. I did nothing to you. I don't know how, but I managed to actually go through this a couple times without that thing attacking me. I think you just have to like dodge at a certain time. I don't really know. I don't get it. It drives me nuts. I don't need no evidence, I just need to live. And die, apparently. Memento mori, as they would say. Remember you are mortal. Yeah, you can really run through this place pretty quickly enough. There really isn't too many obstacles that actually hold you as long as you know what you're looking for. So it's the oddball statue that sets down like a barrier that's over here normally. And that allows you to get through. Otherwise the other ones are just protection. Oh. Someone's here. You can see the minis of other players, but you can't see the actual players in here until... Actually, you should be able to see them by now. It's like by the time of that room, you should be able to start seeing players. These are all fast pickup chests, and they give a lot of good rewards. So it's definitely worth coming in here every day. And I can't look into my inventory right now. Because some people won't let me. But these ingots go into crafting the weapons here, which I have made all of them. It takes like 10 ingots per weapon. And you can only really get these ingots from the chests of this map, so yeah, take a while. And it's definitely a time-gated thing, so you definitely know I'm recording this a little later on. I can just sort of show you where everything is. Because loading screen. Okay, so if we go over here, talk to this lady. In the second tab, we have all these skins. Now this isn't the part where the ingots come in. These unlock the part for us to get the things that cost ingots. Each one we buy unlocks a related thing for us to buy. And as you can see, I own all of them. In turn, I made all my weapons, and that gave me a few things. It gave me one of these, it gave me one of these. It technically gave me one of these, but I wasted it. It gave me 50 of these. It gave me one of these. That's about it for that stuff. It gave me a title. But I kind of want to switch from my current one. Let me show you which it is. It is Master of the Spirits, if you craft all those weapons. It also gives you recipes, stuff related to making a new sort of 32 slot bag, which requires the ingots and the other map currency here. Oh, I took them out of my inventory. It costs these and it costs these, and an exact same ratio. Of like say 10 and 10, or 5 and 5, or 50 and 50. Who's her? Who's her? I must kill them. Her? Am I doing it right? 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 I really do wish there would be just occasional times where it lets you just hit someone right next to you. That would be the funniest. And just watch some other player be like, dude, what the F? It'd be so great. I always had a thing for games that do like the chaotic option. It makes things more interesting. besides the essence manipulation stuff and story, with the Raven Mastery Tier 2, this is why they require it for story. Because there's light puzzles that can show you the way. I think it bounces there, and then it bounces back up here. Oh, it's this.
Bring it on.
Ah, why? Three. It's going up here. In fact, it's probably actually going up there. Oh. Well, I ignored you hardcore. Three. Actually, I think the thing is up here, isn't it? Yeah. So that was the last one. There's 3 other light puzzles here, and each one has a chest at the end once you fulfill it. That's usually filled with okay loot. There is a title you get for completing all 4 Luminary title, which is cool. Here's where another one is. There's another down in some giant ditch ravine sort of zone. And there's one in the Forest of Awful. The Aberrant Forest is what it's called, but I like calling it the Forest of Awful. Mostly because that's where the Bone Skinner is. Which, at the moment, is probably the last thing really worth mentioning of. You know, assuming it comes up. I'll probably wait till then. Here it comes. Very, very shortly.
Here's our chance. Spread out! Get any survivors safely back here! The thing is back. Watch your tails! Take it down! It's the only way to get back here alive!
I probably shouldn't be wasting my CC with this. Or at least I got my before jumping into. No. Yeah, see, it is pretty good CC. You definitely want the CC just to get through the fights like this. because he will otherwise truck right through a lot of CC. If you don't CC him enough, he's gonna pursue after a series of possible victims. If you run out of victims, you lose immediately.
This place
There's an achievement to not let him eat a single one. So yeah, to really do that, you want the Valor one, the Valor buff, and you want to kill enough Fallen to get it. Is the way to do it. Then when you fight him, you can basically laser beam him for CC. But I would say that's about everything that really matters to this episode at this time being. Now there's probably going to be some kinds of rare drops I'll probably find out about later or something, but yeah, you know, I'll talk about it as I find out about it. Thank you so much for watching. This is Frozen Solstice 25, Winter Solstice 8, and you have... what? And you have yourselves a good day. Bye-bye.